party claims to have uncovered a confidential document from the National Democratic Congress which they describe as a strategic blueprint aimed at seizing power through underhand tactics.
Moving on to the NDC's document to win the election 2024, which I've just shown you, our verification shows it's not a fake document. It's a true document, a document the NDC has been working with. The document consists of 11 chapters, each directing the NDC on various disruptive, unfair, and outright crude tactics. It has a central objective, which is for the NDC to obtain power by every means necessary, fair or foul, but primarily through foul means.
Addressing the media, NPP Communications Director Richard Ayagba alleged that the document exposes the opposition's intention to frustrate government efforts and bring the nation to a standstill.
From what we have read in the document, the NDC had a plan right from January 8, 2021 to frustrate the government and make it unpopular through foul means to win power December 7, 2024. This document we have uncovered from the NDC promotes crude, undemocratic and unpatriotic means of achieving political power.
He pointed to recent development in Parliament, stating that the document outlines a deliberate strategy to disrupt the legislative process, allegedly with the involvement of Speaker Alban Gbagben.
What is not expected is the active participation of Mr. Speaker. As a friend of mine would say, Mr. Speaker has crossed the be careful line. In other words, Mr. Speaker is beyond redemption as a statesman who ought to help glue Parliament together and see to government business to further the lots of Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker is irredeemable. So you have a situation where the NDC, for some odd reason, decides that it wants to be majority. And so therefore, in partnership with Speaker, Mr. Speaker is actively aiding that seeming coup d'etat by the NDC in Parliament.
Commending the NPP caucus in Parliament for displaying maturity and observing the rule of law, Richard Ayagba accused the NDC of masterminding the country's need for an IMF bailout, amongst others.
The NDC was actively canvassing and promoting that the government goes for an IMF program. Nobody knew that it was part of a grand scheme to create a financial squeeze for the country. Hence, but I submit to you, with the evidence from this document, you see that that was just a ploy. And in fact, they, the NDC, were creating the condition for the eventual acceptance to go to IMF, because they have deliberately disrupted and ensured that government business will not pass in Parliament.
If you vote for Bawumia, you have accountability. You have accountability. Because I have to come back. I have to come back in 4 years' time and tell the people of Ketu North what I have done for them. Toby had mentioned that we need to revamp the Georgia Technical and Vocational School, because it was only recently, I think that was last year, that was given the free TVET status. And the other technical and vocational schools, we have sent state-of-the-art equipment. We need to bring some to the school here. So that is something that is required. The town roads is another major problem that we need to address as quickly as possible. The Veta to Georgia Road is also another one that has been mentioned. The water treatment facilities and also water. So because I know I have to give an account, I'm going to work very hard to deliver for you, so that in 4 years I can say I finished these roads, I finished this water, and so on.
And the flag bearer of the NDC has outlined his vision to revitalize markets across the country. Speaking on his Greater Accra regional campaign tour, John Mahama says it remains a priority of the NDC to modernize traditional markets, incorporating essential amenities that are welcome to both patrons and market women.
Nungwa Market Association NDC Caucus, welcome. We have a program in our manifesto we call the Market Enhancement Program. If you look in this country, most of the modern markets that exist have been built under NDC administration. A market must be inviting for people to be able to go in and buy. A market must be appetizing. Nobody wants to go into a market which is muddy and go and dirty their feet. And so we have a market enhancement program. We're going to identify key markets across the country, and we're going to modernize those markets, make them very nice so that our mothers and sisters can get a good place to do their trade. Ezu Candice Ba Jan Oni York Ghana Fair Wabasa Koni Wamami Meke wa sisters Abana Heni Yefo ni Akechuni Ejake Mofiamo small ni Ebaya Jano no Oyafe your feet. And then Oyafe Oni ne poto Mofiamo small nakai. We are going to promote vocational skills amongst young people so that young people can learn a skill. And when you learn a skill, we'll give you a certificate. So when we're recruiting into the security services, because with the 24-hour economy, we realize that we'll need about 25,000 more police officers.
Presidential candidate of the All People's Congress, Hassan Ayariga, says an APC government will in 2025 replace the meter billing system for electricity and water with a flat rate. Now, during his engagement with the leadership of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA, the APC leader also emphasized the need to promote commerce by reducing taxes to 5%.
Hassan Ayariga called on the leadership of the Ghana Union of Traders, GUTA, to discuss his vision and policies with them. Hassan Ayariga expressed his commitment to prioritize trade and commerce for rapid economic growth and sustainability. The APC leader is confident of implementing a duty-free port and scrap some taxes.
And that when I become president, all of you will bring in your goods, free duty, no more duty on any commodity. No more duty. I am not coming to promise you anything. I am telling you the policy. This is not a promise.
Including cars.
Including cars, everything, free duty. Togo is doing it right here. So the duty-free, there are going to be only 5 taxes in Ghana. That is the port charges, shipping charges, Ghana revenue, the charges, home building, income taxes, and the last one are the levies. Every levy, whatever levy it is, will all come under one charge.
When elected into office in 2025, Hassan Ayariga says he will scrap the meter billing system for electricity and water supply in the country.
Under the APC, we are going to introduce what is called the flat rate for ECG, flat rate for Ghana water. No more meters. Meters are deceptive. Meters are a form of taking people's money. Meters are used to lie to people. Your meter is reading more than you are consuming. And the ECG is ripping Ghanaians off.
A permanent ban on the operation of black market forest bureaus will also feature prominently as part of measures to stabilize the cedi against other trading currencies. President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obin, wants the next administration to implement drastic measures to deal with the dominance of foreigners in the local retailing space.
We cannot migrate into manufacturing when the foreigners are being allowed to come into the trading, to distract us, to take us back. So it should be a comprehensive policy of states that they do everything, use investment laws to contain the foreign traders from coming in.
On Galamsey, the GUTA president called for a different methodology in mining that will not harm the environment. Stanley Niblew, TV3 News, Accra.